We'll have more as we wait for Jason Collins getting ready to address the media. And there's Aaron Harris coming out. So I'll tell you what, we'll stay here, not take a break. See Gary Sussman there as well. Jason Collins about to sit down. And as we get ready, let's listen in to what Jason Collins has to say.
Also, post-game in here, we'll have a lot more time. That being said, Jason, you want to make a remark? And we'll just go from there, or just take questions?
Let's get it going.
Okay, let's open it up. We have a microphone here.
Jason, when you first learned that the Nets were going to sign you, can you just describe what went through your mind?
Well, I first found out this morning. Woke up around 8:15. Had a couple missed calls and a couple text messages. A couple missed calls from my agent and a couple text messages from J. Kidd. And it was okay. We got to start the day.
You make history here this evening. What does that mean to you?
Right now, I'm focused on trying to learn the plays, trying to learn the coverages, the game plan assignment. I don't have time to really think about history right now. I just have to, focus on, my job tonight.
Hey, Jason, where's your comfort zone right now? You haven't played, obviously, competitive basketball in about, since, I guess, April. How do you feel to be able to go out there and jump in the game right away?
Well, that's life. Sometimes in life, something happens and it's an opportunity. I'm very thankful for this opportunity, and that's why I work so hard, why I train the way that I do, so that when I do have an opportunity, physically, I'm not worried about my conditioning or cardio or anything along those lines. Again, it goes back to, I have to learn plays and learn coverages and learn my assignments, and so that's where the adjustment for me is going to be.
Jason, considering as long as you've played this game,
yes, and it's close to 3 decades.
Exactly. It's 2014, and you sign a 10-day contract, and look at this room. Is it almost crazy to you?
A little bit, but again, that's life. I've played for 12 years in the league, so I know how to play basketball. It's just obviously getting timing back, NBA game, and so I'm ready. Let's do it.
Jason, it's obviously been a long time since April, and you made the announcement. Was there a time in the last year where you thought that maybe you wouldn't get this opportunity? No, I always try to stay positive and try to control what I can control, and that's my training. So I always try to focus on that, focus on being positive and staying ready. That's part of being professional.
Jason, you played with Jason Kidd. How much is that relationship part of this agreement and being with the Nets back again?
J. Kidd, I played with J. Kidd, Joe Johnson, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce. My brothers played with Andre Kirilenko and Darren Williams. Very familiar with the guys on this team, and I thank J. Kidd, entire Nets organization, for giving me this opportunity, and I also want to take time to thank all the fans, all the family and friends who reached out to me today. Cell phone went crazy.
Do you think, along with Michael Sam at the Combine this weekend and the fact that he's been saying he's been getting positive response, do you feel like overall the tide is turning on how professional sports in the United States views gay athletes?
I hope so, and I hope it, similar to what Michael said, that it's about him being a football player and me being a basketball player, and going out there and trying to help our respective teams win.
Jason, have you watched the Nets much at all this year, and specifically, did you watch last night?
I did not watch last night, but yes, I have seen a couple games this year. But again, I wasn't paying attention to play calls and how exactly they defend the pick and roll. So I had to do all that today.
Okay, what do you think you can bring them?
Well, first of all, my experience. Solid veteran. Hopefully I'll be in the right place. My mind will be in the right place, and see if my body will be in the right place, and try to go out there and I know how to execute a game plan. So,
Jason, have you thought at all or worried at all how you might be embraced by players or fans or anything like that?
No, my teammates have been great. Everybody this morning, like I said, I've played with a lot of these guys with my brother, and and throughout the league. I mean, my brother played 10 years in the NBA, and so we have 22 years experience between the two of us. So that's a lot of teammates, a lot of coaches, a lot of people we've crossed paths with.
Do you feel like? I'm sorry. Yeah. Do you feel like you need to be almost a crusader, like people are expecting you to?
No, I don't need to be. I need to be a solid basketball player. Again, it's about focusing on the task at hand and not thinking about history or anything like that along those lines. It's about going out there and making it difficult for the Lakers tonight to.
So there's not pressure in that.
No. For me, the pressure is, playing in an NBA game tonight, and last time I played an NBA game was last April. So I think that's enough pressure right there.
Hello, Jason. Robbie Rogers last year became the first professional soccer player in the U.S. who is openly gay to play professionally. And I understand there is a good relationship, a close friendship between.
I spoke with Robbie earlier today.
Do you guys talk, or did he tell you a little bit about how his experience went once he was playing?
Yeah, I speak to Robbie frequently, and again, I spoke with him earlier today, and he was just offering advice, and just like friends do, he has experience with going down this path. So, just like any good friend, we talk about how's life.
Jason, there's some talk that you might go to number 98. If
Yes.
that's true, can you tell us what the symbolism is behind that?
Well, I think I've already explained that in the Sports Illustrated article, what that number means to me. With the how quickly things happen today, it won't be tonight, but going forward after tonight, I think it'll be on for Portland's game. Yeah.
Jason, both you and Coach Kidd have talked about how this is about basketball, but do you kind of appreciate the amount of inspiration that people watching you, might derive from this moment?
Again, yes, to a certain extent, but that can't be my focus. My focus is, again, executing the game plan, learning the plays, going through the basketball stuff. I can't really focus on the off-the-court stuff right now.
Jason, how have you changed as a person since coming out?
Changed as a person, life is so much better for me. I don't have to hide who I am. I can just be my normal self, and the past, 10 months has been incredible. A lot of really cool experiences, learning from a lot of, making new friends, hearing different people's stories, sharing experiences. It's just a really overall, positive. Thanks.
And you mentioned earlier all the relationships you have on the team, guys you played with, guys your brothers played with. Obviously, you played with Jason for a long time. How helpful will all those friendships and already built relationships be, and obviously what's going to be a pretty chaotic couple weeks?
Yeah, guys already know what to expect from me. It's like, okay, he's not going to magically have a 40-inch vertical and shoot threes. So my game has been pretty consistent. I'm a defensive player first, and that's what I pride myself on. So now it's just me, getting comfortable with the coverages and the assignments.
Jason, you're in uncharted territory for the gay community at this point. What's your message to other athletes, whether they be younger athletes or athletes that are already playing and may not be out?
Message to other athletes, it doesn't, period, is just be yourself. Be your true, authentic self, and never be afraid or ashamed or have any fear to be your true, authentic self.
Jason, you're from here. First finals you ever played in was this arena.
Yeah.
How special is it to do this in L.A.?
It's very special to me. I grew up in the San Fernando Valley. I went to high school here in Los Angeles, and I have a house here, so it was pretty easy for me just to come to the game tonight. Drive down the 405 and take the 10 and get here in 20 minutes.
Hey, Jason, there were a lot of supportive quotes coming out of the Nets locker room in the past 72 hours. Did you see that? How much did you kind of take that into account?
Yeah, I saw a little bit of it. It's great. Have good group of guys here, and again, either I or my brother or myself has been teammates with a lot of guys in this locker room, so they're very familiar with what you're going to get from the Collins twins.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.